Hello, welcome to a session about scientific writing in research. In this session, we look at the scientific write ups that you will complete when you are doing a research. So, first is the project proposal. So, it tells about a problem and your proposed solution. So, with the research, in your research project, you will be identifying a particular problem and you will be solving that problem in a particular approach. So in your project proposal, the key things that you have to find the problem and your proposed solution. So in your project proposal, you will tell about the problem and your proposed solution. And next we will write review papers. So when you are finding the proposed solution, you have to have a thorough understanding about the research area on that particular field or a domain. You have to find who are the major researchers, major research universities, what kind of research has been done, and what are the advantages of various approaches, what are the disadvantages of various approaches, and the internationally accepted ways to evaluate the results, the quantitative evaluation, such as accuracy, precision, recall, maybe. It depends on various research and qualitative evaluation and how do they compare these approaches. So what are the key areas, what are the new trends. So after research, reinventing the wheel is not good. So it's not what is required. You have to do a major contribution, major or a additional contribution to the research field. So in order to do that, you have to identify and do a massive and a sound research or review on existing methods. So you have to write review papers. Maybe you can publish those review papers as well, and that will help you to find about the problem and the technology. What kind of technologies are used, the advantages, disadvantages, such as. So then at the same time you will try to develop various proof of concepts, projects, and try to see various approaches. An interim report. After some uh, amount of time, you might write an interim report. So you will mention the achievements at different stages on an ongoing project. So in various universities or places, you can slightly modify this. They might have various submissions here and there, but this is the major setup. So after the reports, maybe you can write a conference paper if you have found various approaches, so you can get feedback there as well. And then you will write the thesis, the final thesis, to report on the completed project. And so thesis include the full structure. We will be discussing that in a future session. So papers about of the for the conference. So you can receive feedback on ongoing work. So you can do this prior to the thesis submission as well. So if you have done certain amount of work in your project, so if you have some findings, you can propose that, and you can receive some feedback, and you can incorporate those to improve your project. So after the conference, once it is fully completed, you can write a paper for a journal. So it reports on a completed work for a wider audience. So conference paper, it's for ongoing work. Journal paper, it's for a completed work. So these are the major write-ups that you will do when you are doing a research. So in your research project at any stage, BSc, MSc or PhD, you might do these kind of things, and various universities have some additions as well. So thesis, of course, the fourth point, it has lot of subsections covered in that one, so it's a major report. So first you write the project proposal to tell about the problem and the proposed solution. So we'll have a summary of what we discussed. Project proposal to tell about a problem and your proposed solution. And review paper, findings about the problem and technology. Interim report, So it's the achievements at different stages of ongoing projects. Maybe you can have a prototype demonstration or screenshots in the interim report. So you should have done a particular prototype as well if you have done the project well. So thesis to report on completed project, papers for conference to receive feedback on ongoing work, and papers for journals report on completed work with a wider audience. Right, okay. So we had a look at the scientific write-ups that you will follow when you are doing a research. So all the best for your research. Thank you very much.